Not only is Plum back, but she's back with a vengeance, free of a Haas ego and boundless diva energy. She's playing like someone who's been let out of basketball prison. She moves confidently and shoots like she has a grudge against the rim, and most importantly, she's winning. Meanwhile, Angel is thrashing around like a live mic at a bad karaoke night, accruing turnovers, missed shots, and enough drama on social media to earn her a guest spot on the Love and Hip Hop WNBA Edition Corner.
Corner on Angel Reese with the left. Great play by Kelsey. And if you notice, the layup is not actually the best part of the play. A little celebration where she does the Angel Reese move that Angel Reese loves to do. Angel Reese loves doing this to people. I wonder if she's ever been trolled by...
Other teams have noticed that Plum is teasing Angel, and it's not just personal, it's tactical. They've seen the footage, rattle her early, and she spirals faster than a terrible perm. It's open season on Re, and the only thing missing is a halftime segment sponsored by Charmin because that's exactly how soft she's playing. Caitlin Clark tested the waters, and as the league seen Angel shatter like a dollar store cookie,
in the third quarter,
floodgates open.
In Chicago Sky, we were down like what, maybe 2 to 4 points. Kelsey Plum just kept putting up 3 for 3 for 3 on us. I think she went 6 for 9 at like only 5 minutes left in the fourth and final quarter. She made 6 of the 9 3-point shots that she attempted, guys. Just incredible. Okay, Kelsey Plum literally murdered us. Okay, and she left us with no remorse.
And let's face it, this isn't just one bad game. Rather, it's a growing trend, pattern, and warning story that is being unraveled in real time. Angel. The media can spin it however they like, but the facts don't lie, and neither do the scoreboard, stat sheets, or the fans who are now abandoning her like a bad movie sequel. Reese isn't just underperforming. She's underdelivering like a DoorDash driver who eats your fries before arriving. Every game is a new lowlight reel, and every post-game excuse only makes the hole deeper.
You guys have to see this. Angel Reese is the worst athlete on planet Earth. Look at this. How many times? 1, 2, 3. You couldn't give me free tickets, or I couldn't take shelter from a ball of flaming comments coming down from the sky to go to that arena to watch this. I would face death in the streets than to watch bumpy. They look like baby giraffes trying to get their first legs under them. Look. How?
Kelsey Plum's return, meanwhile, is the kind of poetic justice that college basketball fans adore. Angel Reese is merely filler, the static in the background, and the walking reminder that branding isn't basketball. Meanwhile, Kelsey is reminding everyone why she was at the top in the first place as the focus shifts away from all the hype and back towards her actual performance. Caitlin Clark broke yes, that used to belong to Kelsey.
This team has found an identity through, in my opinion, their best player, who is Kelsey Plum. Guys, in this game, Kelsey Plum finishes with 28 points. So 28 points, good. Very, very good for Kelsey Plum. However, the thing I want to talk about in particular is Kelsey Plum's ability to shoot and score in bunches. Guys, of those 28 points, I believe 17 of those points came directly in that third quarter.
The best thing is that Plum isn't even attempting to conceal it anymore. She's aware that Angel is a liability and that tormenting her is like trying to push a vending machine twice before it falls. Reese tweets all the fire she promised, pouts, and spirals instead of responding with poise or steel. It appears to be more like smoke and mirrors. Angel re-entered the league with the reputation of a phenom, but her best moments now feel hollow. A flashy rebound here, a flex there, but no substance, no control, no outcome. As for all the media defenders lining up to deceive the fan base, let them explain why the Sky keep looking better when she's on the bench. It's not a coincidence, it's a pattern. Last season, she vanished, and the Sky abruptly learned how to win games again. It's similar to discovering that a meal tastes better without a certain ingredient.
Let's go. We back with another reaction. Plum Dog. Kelsey Plum been on fire since she got to LA. She been shutting it down. She dropping 25s and 30s on everybody. Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky showed up to LA today. Plum Dog. Kelsey Plum, you're up. Let's see it.
Takes the inbound feed. Here's Plum, a hop in her step. Plum, the blow by, in the left hand.
That early in the game? You too small, Angel Reese? That early in the game?
It seems like a live demonstration of how easily a promising possession can turn into a meme whenever Reese touches the ball. Since she hasn't changed, adjusted, or improved, she has doubled down on mediocrity with the vigor of someone who believes that retweets count as points. So now we're back to square one. The missed layups, fouls, and turnovers aren't bugs in the system. They're the system, and opposing teams are now creating game plans specifically around taking advantage of her weaknesses. As we watch Kelsey Plum turn in highlight after highlight, making basketball seem effortless, carefree, and joyful, Angel Reese transforms the court into a one-woman soap opera, a freshman-level meltdown on a professional stage. The signs were there all along: the ego, the obsession with image over output, the drama, and it's not an off night. Rather, it's a slow-motion collapse. Kelsey's comeback is an example of what happens when skill and determination collide and outcomes take precedence over ego.
I said it before the draft. Angel would not be a starter if she went to any other team with a strong post player. The truth is the development is lacking, and as a youth basketball coach, I'm never going to stop talking about the fact that the development is lacking from the root.
Once lining up with unquestioning hope, fans are now beginning to see through the facade, as evidenced by the stagnant jersey sales. The majority of the highlight reels are bloopers, and her loyalty is waning more quickly than plus in a blowout, minus. Chicago needed a star, and they got one, but all they got was a bad attitude, shoddy footwork, and a jump shot that ought to have a warning sign. The rest of the story is revealed by the scoreboard at this point. Kelsey Plum, on the other hand, is on a revenge tour and is playing with the freedom of someone who is no longer shadowed by a narcissistic teammate. Her game has more energy, accuracy, and edge, and that edge now includes sending subtle smoke Angel's way because why not, it works? The taunts rattle her. The pressure breaks her. In addition to being unimpressive, Angel Reese is deliberately lowering the standard for the team and herself as they struggle to compete in a league where every possession counts. Chicago fans of Sky expected fire when they signed up for this, but instead they got fizzle, and the league is continuing with or without her.
Oh my gosh, she's playing defense too? You know, the smallest girl on the floor lock you up like that?
Nowadays, seeing Angel Reese in a Chicago Sky jersey is like watching someone run a marathon in high heels with no substance and a certain injury. It's the art of playing like a bench warmer while looking like a star, but even the bench is starting to feel a little offended. She entered the WNBA with more branding than a Texas cattle ranch, but after yet another humiliating blowout, it's becoming obvious that Angel Reese's only skill is avoiding responsibility and making every post-game appearance into a one-woman TED Talk explaining why she's never the issue. And then there's Kelsey Plum, who moves as if she's finally been freed from A.A. Wilson's basketball dictatorship. More energy, more flow. I am no longer required to watch over everything.
The drive by Plum. Once she gets by Reese, it's over.
And then hits her with the too small. Yeah, too small. Kelsey Plum is a badass.
Kelsey seems like she's enjoying basketball for the first time in years now that A.A. is gone. Her shots are sharper, her confidence is louder, and her petty meter is set on professional taunting. She also looks like an MVP contender. Let's not pretend that Angel Reese's issues are new at this point. They aren't a rookie growing pains issue. They're not about adjusting to the WNBA's pace, and this is what happens when a player brings diva energy to a league that actually expects results. You can't ride Instagram fame to championships, and no amount of filters can hide a missed layup or a game that lasts more than 25 minutes. The league has figured her out and isn't afraid to expose her. Angel's game is like a house of cards in a wind tunnel. One poke and the whole illusion falls apart.
Yesterday, the Sparks took on the Rivalries, a new WNBA team featured in Golden State. And basically, Sparks had to give them the little welcome to the league notice, and Kelsey Plum was the head honcho of the organization.
A case study of how not to handle early fame, Kelsey's comeback is also a huge blow to the myth that some athletes are uncoachable or must lead with attitude. Kelsey, on the other hand, is succeeding by doing the exact opposite, working harder, shutting up more, and letting her game speak. It's almost like hustle and humility actually matter. Meanwhile, the Chicago Sky strategy seems to be hoping that Angel learns it by osmosis, but that's not how professional sports operate. You can't tweet your way into better shot selection or display a jump shot. The coaching staff tries to portray her stat padding as hustle, but the reality is more obvious than ever. When Angel is on the court, the defense literally evaporates, the offense stalls, and the fans begin mentally drafting the team's lottery pick for the upcoming season. Sure, every team has development projects, but development typically implies growth. Angel has been consistently poor. Regrettably, her decision-making is what occurs when you rely your basketball IQ on Twitter trends. Her shot mechanics appear to have been created during a trust fall exercise. She is